to the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23, whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, yeah. Champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23, whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, yeah. Champion, yeah, we here.
Right, got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Why they follow suit? I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
On first down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun now for Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. chair.
Down back at the 36-yard line.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
For the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Suckup set to kick off.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 54, Mike. Yeah. 54.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Rodgers with the handoff.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Sue on the stop.
No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Packers 0.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
45.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
Brady's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Brady.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 10.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Here's Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Brady trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jones, the ball.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On the carry.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
7, Buccaneers 3.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy... To start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Push him back. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Get 300. Get 300.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this is just a nightmare scenario for any quarterback. Pick sixes on 2 consecutive drives.
And a dream sequence for any defense and defenders, because how often do you get pick sixes on 2 consecutive drives? That's a heck of a way to get off the field.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Packers 13, Buccaneers 10. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second string.
Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for the 5 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
32-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
42-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Make it happen!
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
46. 45. Mike, 45.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
3 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Will Redmond.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
34-yard line.
That's caught by Howard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This one caught by Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Point after.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. This is Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Back to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Third down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD in the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Tyler Urban on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and...
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Tonight,
the Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag, take a flag on the play. Hating from the side.
scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag.